Prussia is a state that needs no introduction. As the founders of Germany in real life, I attempt to replicate their success in CK3. Let's start. Alright, so here we are. He's kind of bad, at least in my opinion. I hate intrigue, and I really don't have any use for it right now. I have nobody I really want to kill, so it's kind of worthless. We're 27, no kids, one sibling, who is also an intrigue. What I'm probably going to do here is get an ally, and just immediately start going crazy. Another one. I'm actually going to ransom him out. I'm desperate for money, so I need that. Alright, now it's time. I just killed the guy that ruled these two counties here, because me and him became rivals and he was trying to kill me, so I killed him. I did become a murderer. There's not much I can really do about that, but I'm going to pick up the scraps anyways and take out this county. I'm going to take the guy that rules this realm out too. He took this one county from me, which is pretty unfortunate. Him with his allies is 7,000 strong, so there was no way that was possible. So I'm kind of hoping that when it happens, his realm will just disintegrate with all the succession that goes on. I think I'm also planning on creating the Lithuanian kingdom instead of the Pomeranian one, just because we're so close to this one compared to this one. Great. So I tried to change plans here and actually go for Pomerania. It is way too consolidated up here for me to even try any of these guys. Besides him, but that's really it. And now I'm facing this massive war, which I'm going to lose, by the way. Because all my allies are dead for no reason. Oh well, let's see what happens. Oh my goodness. Out of every time this could have happened, it happens in probably the most unopportunistic time possible. I'm actually doing what I think is a pretty high IQ play here. I'm just sieging down his one province. If I do get this in time, I'll win this, but I really doubt that this is going to work out. Yep, so this war is over. Surrender that. And let's see if this is winnable. This Northman invasion. If it isn't, we're done for here, man. We're done. Okay, let's see. There we go. So at least that's good. I disposed of the guy who took away my province. Let's take it back. He should be a pushover. This is probably the best time to convert. We have literally no alliance opportunities, and it's hurting us pretty bad. Let's just do this now, and hopefully now we'll at least get somebody as an ally. With our change to Catholicism, we gained the Holy War CB. I don't really play as a tribal guys too much, but I didn't realize how hard it was to actually become illustrious as a tribal guy. And this CB here is so important because the conquering duchies one by one is absolutely miserable. But anyways, let's get this over with. If you don't know why I said this empire is one of the worst in the game in my previous video, this is why. Because it is absolute chaos for the first large portion of your playthrough in this area. It's just constant wars against you, constant fighting. It's just horrible, man. It is so bad. Here's one duchy. Here's a second one. And now we need gold. And there isn't a single province over here that isn't looted. There are some guys here, but raiding them is not going to be too fun at all. We just got a money event, and I got 50 gold. Let's do this thing. Nice. Nice. Let's flex our newfound power here and start taking out these bigger guys. I'm gonna LARP pretty hard here and move my capital to Berlin. I know that's not how it went down in real life, by the way. I'm sure there's gonna be some guy who says that this is historically inaccurate. No shit, man. Of course this isn't historically accurate. It's probably smart to continue pushing south here into the pagan guys. That sucks. He got cancer like literally 3 months ago and he died from it. Now we're playing as our pretty young son, which I like. He is not the best by any means at all, but I guess we'll see what we can do with him. This guy was pretty massive. He was holding on to Bohemia. Thankfully, Bavaria took him out for me, so he's basically just waiting to die. Let's kind of pick at his carcass here and take him out for good. Nice. Silesia is weak, which means that Silesia is mine. We are facing another Northman army. I'm not too worried. I have Bavaria as an ally. It should be decent enough. I'm not going to push too hard to unite the entirety of Germany. What I'm probably going to do is end up just taking out East Francia and seeing how it goes from then. And then after that, I'll just give it over to the AI and see how good they do. I think that's a lot more fun than just me taking out Bavaria, East Francia, Lotharingia, and just making an unstoppable empire, because obviously that will last. Well, if I just take out East Francia, it's kind of iffy. I've expanded pretty far east here. My whole rationale behind this is I actually realized, or I forgot, I mean, that you can't actually create the Empire of Germany, or Germania here, as a Catholic. You need to create the HRE. And I don't know about you, but making the HRE and trying to make it last a long time is probably not going to happen. And it's basically guaranteed that your dynasty will not be on the throne the entire time. So, I was going to create the Baltic Empire here. I actually reached the prestige needed to actually do that Invade Kingdom CB, which I'm probably going to do. So let me try to break my alliance here. We're still held up by somebody. I think it's this lady here. And we can't do that. Great. So, can we kill her? Nope. Well, I don't really know what to do here. Actually, this will work. We're just gonna be super stressed out here. Really stressed out, actually. That's pretty bad. Well, isn't this great? Somebody killed me for no reason. I had no rivals at all. The whole dream about East Francia is really dead at this point. If they do get this, they get it, and I'll be surprised. If they don't get it, I won't be too surprised, honestly, because the AI is absolutely horrible at doing goals. So, after all that talking, it all worked out in the end here. Let's just push this. That was absolutely miserable, and I hate everything. Finally it's over. That sucked. Okay, so this is looking great. Oh well. I guess we're going to see what the AI is going to do with this. Let's go, I don't know, 200 years in the future and see what happens here. So we're here in 1145, and I'm kind of impressed. So obviously we lost Germany pretty soon after we started this, which I am not too surprised by. They also armed my house, which, whatever. I doubt we'll ever get that land back. The second questionable thing is that he formed the HRE, which I am not too happy about. This is probably worst case scenario. He lost Germany, but he formed the HRE anyways. And he's doing pretty decent. How many counties? 192. He also moved his capital apparently to like Russia for some reason. So, okay, good for him. He probably lost the kingdoms over here. Yeah, he did. This has got to be the most cursed HRE I've ever seen in my life. The Byzantines are losing land. Georgia is doing amazing. And they're this apostolic stronghold, surrounded by enemies. He's pretty big. Sardinia took pieces of northern Africa. Hungary's pretty big. And that's about it. So, what I'm going to do is let this run until the Mongols get here. The Mongols are here. It hasn't been too incredibly long, so I'm just going to keep it short. I think the HRE is done for here. I really think that the Mongols are going to take him over. The Mongols are Catholic, but that doesn't change anything. They will still destroy them, so we'll see what happens, but I doubt they're going to survive. So the Mongols have fallen apart, and they've ruined everything. We still have one independent ruler here in Bohemia. Do we have any other guys? Let's see. Sort by military strength. It's her. What? Okay, so it goes from Bohemia to Egypt now, apparently, which is amazing. This was definitely a fail. I'll just let the game run until 1453 here. Our dynasty is dead. Not a single person holds on to any kind of title. I thought that we'd hold on to something, but we have nothing at all. Mali's pretty big, Francia's pretty big, Britannia's there, Italia formed, and they have Rome, which I basically never see. How do they have Rome? The HREs revived, but it's not in my house. I don't know if you'd count this as a success. You could. I mean, my dynasty created this empire title, and it is here, so I don't know, you could, I guess. Carpathia's still there, and they're Polish. The Black Horde is here, but it's not owned by a Mongol, so who cares? In religions, basically all the Muslim faiths are gone. So the Catholic Mongol Empire definitely helped out in this situation here. So yeah, if you guys have any other ideas for videos, just let me know, and thank you for watching.